Hey, my name is Joel, and in this video, we're gonna be checking out this 20-volt hedge trimmer from Litheli. This thing is completely powered by a U20 20-volt battery, a single battery. So we're gonna test out the power, the longevity. We're gonna see if it can handle an overgrown bush like this. We'll look at the features, and I'll give you my honest opinion on how well it's built and how well it functions so you can see if it's a good buy for you. All right, let's take an up-close and personal look at the Litheli hedge trimmer here. As always, it's powered by a U20 battery. You have your eject button right here. Just kind of push that. The battery pops out. These U20 batteries are great. It comes with a 2 amp hour battery. Wish it was a 4 amp hour, but this will get you a lot of battery life and use out of that. You can always switch it out with other U20 batteries. If you're like me and you have other Litheli products, just simply press this in, click it to start. And like I said, your eject button is right there. Here you have your trigger, which is only activated when your safety is pulled here on the handle. So you have safety. It runs all the way around this handle, so you can grab it no matter where you are. And you've got your main trigger, the white and the black and the orange styling that Litheli's kind of famous for. You've got just some cool design on this back portion here. I really like this blade guard because it doesn't come off unless you squeeze. You see this here, press. You have to press the two sides and then pull here, and you see your blades. And you'll see that that's kind of because of this dimple here on the end. So it just slides onto the end of the hedge trimmer here, protects these blades, and then sticks on there, because if you do not have these blades protected, it's like a pair of scissors. It will not function properly if they're not sharp. So again, you just press here on the end and that comes right out. And then when you're back together, this dimple is what locks it in. You just give it a press, nice and stuck. And here's a good look at the blade itself. You'll see it kind of looks like stainless steel. Not really sure what they're made out of. You have this guard right up front to prevent anything from kicking back at your hand, but you have to pull these two triggers at the same time in order for the blade to actuate. So one won't do it on either direction. Hold both of them. Let go. Even if you're holding both and you let go of one, it turns itself off. That's a safety measure. So you have to have a good grip on it with both hands in order to operate it. It's a good design, has a great way to store, and nice ergonomics. So let's go put it to use and see how it does on some hedges. All right, we're here in front of my garage and we're gonna take care of some of these overgrown bushes, see how well this thing does. So let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned before, it does have a safety mechanism, so you have to press down on both handles here and here in order to actuate this blade. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll give you my thoughts as we're trimming. All right, just really quickly, I can tell you, those blades come sharp. That was very minimal effort, really easy to do. So I appreciate that. No sawing action needed. Definitely feels like it has the power. I mean, it's cutting through these little branches, no problem. And like I said, the blades are sharp. The length seems good as well. I don't really feel like I need more. It might be good to have a little bit more, but the more length, the harder it is to control. Wow, for a guy that doesn't trim hedges that often, this looks pretty darn good. That took me about, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes to do this. So let's keep going and see how much life we get out of this battery. I feel like an artiste sculpting a sculpture. Yeah, so there you have it. We've done 3 bushes out of 5. Let's keep going. We only got 2 more. I don't do this a lot, but I can tell you there's a grain to this where it seems easier to go with the grain of the branches. Like this is with the grain, this is against the grain. So I'm seeing you kind of want to go with the grain whenever you can. All right, that's all 5 hedges trimmed. I think I did a pretty good job for a guy that doesn't do this normally. Let me give you a closer look so you can be a judge for yourself. And this is what we were able to do in just a few minutes here. 5 little hedges in front of my garage, and overall I thought it did a fantastic job. I've probably got some bottoms to clean up there once I get all these dead branches, these lopped off branches off of there, but you can see it's a clean cut. Look at these stems here. They weren't torn, they were cut cleanly. Like, look at that one right there. It's a really sharp blade, and I think it allowed me to shape this really nicely. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this, and I'm certainly going to keep using it on the rest of the landscaping here. As you can see, we've got a lot of stuff to trim, but really impressed with how it handled these bushes in my initial go around, and that battery certainly lasted long enough. So overall, what do I think of the Litheli hedge trimmer? Well, it had enough battery life to do this whole run of hedges, probably lasted 15 minutes. It was easy to operate for a newbie like me, seemed to be long enough, the blades were sharp enough. I had absolutely no issue, so I can definitely recommend this. I like the fact that there's not a cord hanging around because you don't have to worry about cutting anything off. So if you're in the market for a hedge trimmer, I'd say this is a great one, especially if you have other U20 powered, battery powered Litheli products in your home already. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next review.